All right, hello and welcome to another video. Actually, the first one in English. The channel just switched from German to English. So let me give a quick intro in what the hell this channel is actually showing you. So my name is Sumit. I work on a goal of, creating the life that I want and the lifestyle that I want. And this includes one way that I have to do to get there, and that is diversify my income streams. So most of us have a day job, 9-to-5 job that is responsible for 100% of their income, of our income. And this is what I would like to soften a little bit by creating some more income streams while working on products that I love. So I don't want to do stuff to get some money online or get some money on the side or whatever to just for money's sake, but I actually want to work on products that I love to do with technology that I love. So it's stuff that actually excites me, that make me want to jump out of bed every morning and work on it. So this is what I'm doing, and transparently sharing the whole journey here with every up and down, and of course all the financial data behind it and technology data behind it. So I'm a programmer, I code a lot, and this is also a big part of the channel, of course, as well. So how I'm trying to get there: I have 3 main projects currently running. One is a B2C product that this update today is about. Then I have a B2B product, it's called Geoman. I have another video playlist for that, but of course also on this channel. It's a highly specialized product. And then we have, of course, investment, right? You won't get rich through investing from a day job, but you will be able to create some small amount of passive income that grows over time. That is why I have some dividend strategy portfolio that I also transparently share here. So today's update is about Tresor One, though. Tresor is German for vault or safe, and Tresor One is the B2C product, which is actually a tool to track a portfolio. I was building this while I was trying to show my own portfolio here on YouTube, and noticed I want another tool. I want a more modern tool, and one that is online that I can use on my phone, etc. So I've built one over the last few months, and this is it, basically. And if we take a look at my portfolio that I also share here on the channel, it's in German. It's targeted at the German market, simply because creating a portfolio tracking tool for the international market is quite hard, and I wanted an MVP, right? And a niching down on a specific market that I can build. So it doesn't have multi-currency support yet and stuff like this, but it's, of course, I would like to do that at some point. So currently, this is a portfolio tracking tool in German for the German market. And I can see the dividends, I can see my history, I can see my gains and stuff like this, my invested capital, I can see the different holdings and their allocation, have the details there with fees and taxes and everything. There are also some more deeper analysis or analytics, but I'm building it out, of course, and it has a lot of complexity on it. I've documented the entire journey of building this and will continue to do so now in English. And today's update is exactly about that. So where are we standing now? I launched this a month ago, 6 weeks ago, I think, to quite some success, if, let's say, in perspective to my other projects that I've done in the past. So a lot of feedback, emails, hundreds of emails, a lot of comments, traffic, registration, everything goes up every day. I launched as soon as possible a paid tier here for $5 a month, so quite cheap, but it also offers it offers specific functionality already. But of course, once the value grows, I can also increase the prices. But anyways, this is what I started with. My goal was to create €1. And I'm glad to say that we have a couple subscribers already. I will get to it in a minute. That I've built as soon as possible afterwards, as I saw that there was a lot of user demand, as this costs me a few $100 a month currently. And of course, I want to make it not only sustainable, but that I get a little side income as well. And I don't want to build a product that is free all the time. This has a specific vibe to it. I actually want a product that is useful for the customer, that is so useful for a person, for a user, that he or she is willing to pay for it. And this is the goal. If Tresor is not able to be that valuable to someone or to anyone, then of course I failed with this and I have to pivot to something else. So I'm still in the exploring phase. What I can definitely say is that there is demand out there. I get a ton of messages and emails, people that want more features, people that want to be part of it, people that are excited about it. I think there are a lot of engaged users with whom I have a ton of conversations, great email conversations, Slack conversations, about technical details, about features, about calculations, etc. So that is fantastic, and that is actually a big part of today's update as well, because I will share some stats and then I will get into the topic why I actually made the video. So what are the current stats? We are approaching almost 800 registered users. We are at 770 right now, and it grows every day, sometimes more and sometimes less. The statistics go down. So this big jump here was the launch. And then, of course, it gradually went down. And with a couple more posts here in some forums, Facebook mostly. And now it flattens out a little bit, goes a bit down. The traffic itself is not that high, 100 per day, even less. But I have to say the traffic is a bit higher. I have this cookie banner, and only if you accept it are you counted in here, or is the user counted in. That means if you don't accept the cookie banner, I don't see the statistics. But nonetheless, this is not that high, but I have a lot of returning visitors. So what I can see is that half of the traffic or more, 60%, 70% of the traffic are people that come back. So these are current users that check their portfolios. And this is great. This is really good. I can also see that every time I get a traffic spike, for whatever reason, people are signing up, more people are signing up. So people are signing up, people stay, people look at the profile, and not only once a month, what I thought would be the average, but actually multiple times a week, if not daily. So the engagement is quite good, and the conversion rate of traffic to user is also quite good. So I'm happy with that, but that also means I need traffic. I need more traffic sources actually, and one strategy that I'm doing is a content strategy, which is a very long-term game. So I have this blog here where I post the updates on what's happening. So these are mostly German brokers or banks for which I support the PDF import. So you can drag and drop, here's a GIF, you can drag and drop the PDFs in, and it extracts the activity, the stock and everything, and just adds everything to the portfolio. And with this, over time, I hope to get better in the search rankings, of course, for some of these topics. And it should, gradually drive more traffic on the site. It is happening, but it is happening very slowly, and I'm also not 100% sure what is searched for and what not. But anyway, this is a long-term strategy. I can't rely on it. This has to come, next to regular product development and marketing in whatever way. So what I did now over the last few weeks is I launched on specific platforms like Reddit, some forums and stuff like this. And I continued to update in communities that were promising, especially Reddit. But I had a conversation today with the moderator of the subreddit that I use, and he told me that more and more of my posts are being marked as spam, or they are marked as spam more often. So the overwhelming majority is still positive, and I got traffic from it, and I specifically got good feedback from it. So I consider the posts or the links that I posted still relevant, but nonetheless, I don't want to spam a community or something. So if they are sick of reading it, if let's say everyone that is active in the community saw it already and either decided to join it or decided not to join it, and that's it, then I also can't change it with any more posts. And I also don't want to be the spammy type or whatever. I want to get the word out, and I think, there are enough people that see it and consider it value, sign up and use it, that just haven't seen it yet. So I have to get eyes on it, right? Basic marketing. So there are a couple of strategies to do that. One, of course, is ads. I could just run ads, which will cost me a bit more money. But I could, sorry, my cat they have something against ads. So this is what I think about trying, like taking €100 or €200 and just trying out ads and see how they work and what is happening. But my conversion funnel to paid users is not that high yet. So if I look at my monthly recurring revenue, I have about $40, which are a couple of subscribers, right? So it's not a lot. It's growing slowly, but I think I have to provide a little bit more value in the Pro or in the Plus tier. I call it Tresor One Plus. I have to provide a little bit more value in there to make people subscribe. And if that happens as frequently as registrations happen, then I think I have a funnel that would be worth of running ads, because with ads you need the return of investment, right? If I run an ad for, let's say, $100, I expect that the outcome of it is subscriptions worth more than $100 over a specific time. Then the ad is worth it. And currently, I don't think that that's the case, that this will happen. So ads are off for now, but in the future, this is a way I could try. But another thing that I have thought a lot about in the past weeks, and the conversation today with the moderator from Reddit just made it more apparent that I need to go this route and invest time in this route, is creating an on-site community. So a Tresor One community on the page where specifically the people that are highly engaged, the users that want to support the project, that want to support me maybe, that like to see more features, that see bugs and want to report it or discuss on investment strategy, really, that, because that's the entire case here of it. Discuss, show their portfolio, discuss other portfolios, compare strategies, stuff like this. So a community of people investing in stocks and ETFs and stuff on the page. This is what I planned from the beginning, but honestly, I'm too late. Or I'm not too late. I'm late for it now. So if you're starting a project and you know that when a user is creating content and it adds value to the other users, this is something that you should plan sooner. I'm now 3-4 months into the project, and I don't have a forum yet. I don't have comments yet, nothing. And I should have done this much more sooner to catch especially the early adopters and have them engaged in it. So currently there are a couple of early adopters that are very engaged. I chat with them on Slack, email, and WhatsApp, but it's, they don't chat to each other. So everyone talks to me and I talk to them. And I think a community can be much more self-serving. They can help each other. They can discuss. It gets load off me, specifically of stuff that is asked over and over again. So a community just makes sense, and it has some much more benefits than just helping the community. It has also benefits of helping the project itself, because the discussions could be, again, content that is SEO optimized. It could be binding the users more to the site and to the product, making them coming in there more often and bonding more with the product, with the brand, maybe even recommending this to other users, which would be awesome, which would be the goal. So this community, I think, is inevitable and something I have to do. There are a couple of problems though, that why I haven't started even coding on it is because I'm just unsure what tool to use and what format to use. There are forums, there are comment systems, there are chat messages like chatbots like Slack, chat communities, and Slack would be something that would be most fitting for me, but it's hard to integrate. And what I would ideally want to have is that public portfolios, so I can, set my portfolio public, and then I can send the link around, and you can view it. Anyone can view it. And the best part would be, not only does this provide feedback if you are in a forum or a YouTuber or whatever, you can send the link to your followers or your friends and then discuss the portfolio strategy. But ideally, you have a ranking system or whatever. You have different public portfolios that you could look at, and you can comment on it and discuss with the owner and strangers about the strategy applied in that portfolio. So a commenting system down here or on the side and a forum would be awesome. So I want to integrate this very deeply into Tresor One. And all of the tools, doesn't matter if it's Slack or forums or commenting systems, require additional signups or a dedicated page or something like this. Doesn't fit the style, doesn't integrate well, and doesn't allow me to use the existing registrations, except for if I pay like $100 a month again. So this is a cost factor currently for me. I'm even this close, I tweeted this the other day, I'm even this close to build my own solution for a commenting system or a forum style system to use. So that is the biggest hurdle currently, that I don't know which tool to use to fit my strategy, my vision behind this. But this is definitely the way I have to go now. So I just deployed a couple features like a one-time payment provider or multiple payment providers for the one-time fee. So you have the possibility, or users have the possibility, to do a subscription. But if they don't want a subscription, you can also do a one-time fee, which is basically 3 years worth of subscription. And here I added another payment provider. So I'm using Stripe, but I mean, you previously were only able to use a credit card. Now you can use another German provider, GiroPay, for that particular use case. And some other features like the import of from portfolio performance, and an import of the German bank ING. I don't even know if it's German only. These features and a couple more I'm basically releasing every other day, which is great, but I haven't started on the community part yet. And it's definitely something where I have to think a little bit more. So if you have suggestions, maybe I'm overthinking also, maybe I should just start with a forum, even if it's a separate page, to have something, and do the cool version which integrates later, just to start building that community. MVP style, from the beginning, like I did with the entire project. This might be a better solution. So if you have comments, thoughts, and suggestions, put them in the comments. I'm looking forward to it. And as usual, thanks for watching. Glad you're here. I hope my English is good enough to put the whole channel into English, and I'm glad you're sticking around. See you next video. Have a good day. Peace.